Hey.
Hey, ready? So we're gonna head to the north.
Hmm? I'm not swinging.
But so there's one of these guys. Cute. So there's, you know, some random stuff all over the ground for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh, just super cheap stuff.
Okay. So basically, what we're doing now is just tracking down one of the other mover dudes, and yeah, I actually want to go this way. But as you're moving along, you can just kind of hold down your your movement button.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're doing WSD or just
No,
the click,
mouse.
mouse click,
Mm-hmm.
but you can just keep moving as you're attacking.
Yep.
It's actually it's gonna. Let's go over this way. He's moving away from us. While we're here, we can grab this thing. And
Every monster in the.
oh yeah, kill them all. So he is moving away from us, so let's keep going up. And we're going to go up and then over to the left. And we keep still going to the left. Oh, um, well, we want to go up now because there's a nemesis here that we're going to want to kill. Well, let's kill these guys first. Okay, and here's the nemesis over in the corner. So I'll do mine first. Yeah, crap, but we'll empower it. You want to make sure you empower it. All right, pick up the shards. And now you click on yours when you're ready.
Power.
This guy does bleed damage. Okay. And the next time we fight him, he'll drop all that loot that he has, and it'll be as empowered as it can be. So I don't know if you have anything good in there, but it might end up being really good. Here's the guy that we need to fight. All right, killed him. All right. Um, drop some set gear. Okay, so we're gonna be heading down. Do you need to level up?
I already did.
Okay.
Done it.
Okay. Let's we're just heading south now. And now we're going to the left. Then we're going into Wellrin Undercity. Oh, actually, say I lost connection to the server.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're doing a little quick patch or something. We'll see. Doesn't look like it. Enter game. Hmm. Are you back in game?
Working on it.
Oh, yeah, there you are. All right, so put us both together. We just have to go back in here. Actually, let's talk to this guy. Hmm, I guess we don't need to talk to him. But,
Maybe we got to the end of the game.
So we actually need to destroy one more void horror. You see that at the bottom there? Destroy void horrors 2 or 3.
Yep.
Did you come into the zone?
I'm in the cultist camp.
Well, go ahead and zone in
Zone in where?
into the ruins of Welrin.
I have cultist camp. I guess I'm in the ruins. You're not in here.
Okay. No. So click on. Well, we're not in a group anymore. That's what's going on.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you an invite.
Okay. I killed some monsters by myself.
There you go. And I can either join you or you can join me. I guess I'll join you. You're killing stuff. Portal to player. But so does yours say to kill one more void horror?
2 or 3.
Yeah. All right. So let's just we're gonna make our way over to the right because one of them is over on the far side. He's right over here. Oh, Yep, there he is over here. Okay. Hey, he's dead. Now we can just go to the bottom where we were heading before we got discoed.
Roaches.
Yep.
Ooh, relic.
Oh,
Quit. Interesting.
what kind of relic?
It was green. Hadn't looked at
Oh,
it yet.
so it's a green one?
Yep.
So it's a set item, actually. Come on, when you're ready. You want to take a second to look at it?
Okay. I. No.
Yeah.
It's a pebbles collar.
Okay. So that's for necromancers.
Necromancers. I thought they
Yeah,
were
if you read the description, it's a set item.
Yeah.
So it is kind of it's kind of like a unique item, but it's a set.
Yeah.
And there's actually 3 pieces, and the more pieces you get, the more bonuses you get when you're using the whole set.
Yeah.
But there's a thing here, but we do want to go down this way. But the bonuses on it, you know, work for pets and necromancer pets in particular. But you can actually now, um, once you get towards the end game, you'll find a thing that'll allow you to transfer in the set items,
Mm-hmm.
and you can melt them down basically, and then you can get all these affixes, which will give you kind of like the same perks that you had from those set items, and then you can put them on normal gear.
Mm-hmm.
So they've made it to where you can add those set item affixes to your normal gear, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going around here to the left. And we're going to talk to this dude over here.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
I'll be back.
Going up. And we're just going to go up and around. Oh, grab that. Up and around. Aye, aye. There's a chest.
Mm.
Get some money. And we need to blow this thing up, but don't stand in the thingy when it does that.
Mm-mm.
Making our way around. Right. You can also heal yourself if you need to. If you hit your space bar, that'll do a dodge roll. Whoop.
Mm.
And by default, you can do that 2 times.
Mm.
But now we're going back to talk to that dude because we're now done.
Mm-hmm.
So come on down.
What's up again?
What's happening? Blah, blah. Okay, and we can leave. Go back to the cultish camp. And I don't guess your bags are anywhere close to being full.
I haven't really been picking anything up.
That's fine. I hadn't bothered picking up much anything either. Because pretty much, most everything I'm using right now is like a twink friendly unique item.
Yeah.
But so we're heading on down this way.
Found the gold.
Yep. Actually. But that one unique that allows you to crit, like every other time,
Mm.
is actually super strong early on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hey, nothing over there. Well, besides that thing. There's gonna be a boss over here that we'll fight.
Awesome.
I'll solo the boss. Don't worry. All right, come on down this way to the south.
I guess I'm north of.
Yeah. Actually, there is a nemesis on this map. You know how to look on your mini map if you hit tab?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you hit tab, you'll see that there's that golden circle, and that's the symbol for a nemesis. So here he is right here. I'll just kill these guys before we whack them. Hey, you want to go first?
Okay. I got a challenge.
Yeah. You can only empower 3 times, or 2 times actually. Remember, you don't have to stand right in front of him. He's doing that bleed stuff on you.
Yep. I was trying to move, but I pushed a button and my skills popped up.
That would be your S button.
Yep. I got some red gloves.
Yep. Those are now legendary because of the perks they got on them. So what'd you get? What do they have on them?
Fighting chance. 12 increased melee. 96 freeze rate. 7 cold resistance. Fight for your life. 24 armor. 12, 7, 65. Yep.
Oh, this thing. Um,
Requires level 15.
those are gloves.
Yep.
So you know how to link things into chat?
drag it and drop it on.
No.
Okay.
So close your chat. So hit enter again. Open your inventory.
It won't close my
And
inventory.
then, so after you have your inventory open, then you hit enter. And then you're going to control and control and left click, and it'll automatically put it into the whatever chat window you're in. So I just put one into global, my keeper's gloves. I just want to see what you got. So just link them in there. If you want, you can switch to party chat.
Control left click.
Control right click
Oh, control.
after you have the the
Okay.
chat window open.
Did hit enter to enter it.
No, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Fighting chance. Oh, okay, so you got fighting chance. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent because you do melee damage, and that gives you attack speed. The freeze stuff doesn't matter really, but movement speed. You get health on you gain health when you kill something. So yeah, those are pretty good. You should probably use those.
Yep, I just put them on.
All right, so my fight. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, you're fighting. Okay.
Yeah, mine. Let's see if I got anything good. The helmet's better than what I'm wearing. Boots suck. Boots might be better. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, this is actually pretty crappy. Well. Let's see. Where are these one boots at? Oh, the helmet. Helmet's probably a tiny bit better than what I'm wearing. And the boots, maybe it can be better if I put some movement speed on them. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Randy, 20 move, 20 move. This one's got vitality instead of strength. Yeah, we'll wear them.
Oh, I found 2 golds.
Nice. And the helmet. And me. Oh, something's dropping nukes on us.
A nuker.
All right. All right. So we're done here. We can leave now.
Okay.
But by the way, when you come over this where we're at right now, the boss mob spawns right over here. I've already killed him. But he comes up, you kill him, and then you come over here and there's something you have to click on. It's called the symbol of hope.
Yeah.
And that actually finishes this area.
Mm.
And now we can leave, and to do that, all you got to do is hit T to teleport. and it's going to take us back to the cultist camp. Alright, then we're going to talk to homeboy over here. Then to the ritual site. This is going to be another boss fight. Did you swap out your one set of armor?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you still wearing that unique body armor?
Yeah.
The Kestrel? Okay. Alright, anyways, we talked to this guy. He says, I say, damn it, and then he gonna spawn and just whoop his ass. Whenever you see his big laser thing, get out of it. Well, bam, well, bammo. Okay. To the Shattered Valley. Alright, so we're going up. First thing we're gonna do is make our way up.
To the east side.
Oh. And in the abandoned tunnel, for the most part, we're going to be going right the whole time.
Is that right?
Yep. Remember, don't stand in poison for too long. And get used to hitting your space bar. You know, if your life starts going down, hit your space bar. And once you get healing hands and you put some points into where you can actually use it to heal yourself while you're just melee attacking, you'll probably have zero problems with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna head north. And then we're gonna head right. Oh, except we're going north again. And right. One of the points I spent in my one ability makes it use a crap ton of mana. which I guess it's because it echoes. That's what's going on. So there's a we want to go down real quick.
Little
There's
did
a
you
nemesis.
know.
There's a nemesis down here. Let's see if we can get anything good at him. Ready? Empower. Oh, this is one of the void guys. He's pretty nasty, just so you know. Anything good?
Not yet.
It'll probably be a while before you find a sword or a weapon that'll be better than what you're using.
Yep.
You know, because this gives you basically 70 flat damage. And that's a lot for early game.
Empower.
Oh yeah, you need to do yours. Yeah.
Same stuff.
Scrap metal. Okay. Alrighty, going up. Little tackle dummies work so good. The mobs are like, "Oh, gotta give me some tackle dummy,
Yeah.
tackle dummy, tackle." But we're going over here to the right. Here's the exit. You know, to level up.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Same deal. We're kind of heading to the right the whole time.
Where you going, buddy?
Come back here. I get him. Yep, spiders. Anything good? Rejuvenating silver ring. It's not too bad. I really could use some mana regen because my thing uses so much mana now. But I would move much slower. Well, not much slower, but a bit slower.
Okay.
Down. You need to heal yourself too, by the way.
Yep.
So when do you get access to healing hands? The way you know how that works
Mm.
is I'll tell you once we're almost done with this place. Um, but in your skill screen, there's a couple of chests in here. And then the thing that we want is right over here. Oh, all those spiders are trying to kill you. So you'll click on that thing. And you can just skip to the last page. And then you want to take the tome. And that'll give you more skill points. So let's go ahead and use those real quick. Uh, so in your screen under Paladin, you'll see your Paladin specific skills listed at the bottom,
Uh-huh.
and they have a number on them. And that number is how many points you have to invest in the Paladin class to unlock them.
Okay. Requires level 5
So you need to spend 5 points to apparently to use healing hands. Where have you been putting your points?
in Defiance. I got
All right.
8.
So I mean,
I got 8
you
spent already.
okay. So you could go ahead and use healing hands if you want, right?
I don't know. I guess I can. I don't. I can't click on it.
Is it grayed out?
No, it's colorful.
Okay. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and skill into it. But
Mm-hmm.
let's see here. Where do I want to put my points? 25% area. Crit chance. Your critical strikes deal more damage for each pass point you have invested in the Void Knight tree. That sounds pretty good. Let's put some there. But so the Void Knight, he gets a lot of leech, and so I've already got some leech going on. When I hit stuff, I'm leeching damage. But healing hands. So don't know what skills you got, but
Okay.
you got your main attack skill that you're using, which is probably Rive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got, I guess you've been putting points into Holy Aura, which is
Mm-hmm.
good. And you don't necessarily need Smite right now because you're not using it at all, probably.
Well, I
I
tried to
haven't
use
seen
it.
you
It
try to.
didn't do anything. I press Q and it. I don't know if it does
You
anything or
probably
not.
have to have something targeted.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna fall where your mouse pointer's at if you're
Okay.
just manually casting it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably try to drop it on some of this, trash over there and break it.
Nope.
No?
No.
All
I
right.
think
Well,
I
I would
used it
just
on some of the monsters, but there was so much going on I couldn't tell if it did anything or not.
yeah, you probably want to just have that set up to auto cast at some point, but that'll be much later on
Mm-hmm.
because you'll need to get all the stuff to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So just go ahead and despecialize that skill
Mm-mm.
and then start working on healing hands.
Mm.
And I can tell you where you want to invest your points.
Okay. Where?
But so healing hands,
I got 5 points.
you want to look at the thing. It's called Cleric's Hammer. It's to the top left, and you'll actually want to go ahead and put 4 points there. That'll give you 100% chance on melee hit to use healing hands. But just be aware, it's actually going to cost mana to do that. So, and then with your final point, you'll want to put it in the one that's to the right, Searing Light. And then when you get more points, you want to start working down to the left. And the next one down reduces mana cost by 5. And then if you go down to the left more, it reduces it by more for each point you put in, which you'll probably end up putting, your points there so that you can afford to use it a lot, basically all the time. And then if you look further over to the left, you'll see that it increases healing effectiveness, which means you'll get healed for more, which is good. And then you can boost the amount of healing that you get per second, or you can reduce, or you can get more healing up front. And you'll want to put some points into that. But so that's how healing hands work. So now just just doing your attack. I wonder if it's going to use your mana. Just do some of your attacks.
Hang on. Get other points to spend and other things real quick.
Okay. Yeah, spend your 2 extra points. Well, that gives me 12 movement. That's a lot. All right. It doesn't look like it's doing anything right now. Okay. Let's
Press
see
E.
here.
I could use it by pressing E.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you have it set to auto proc from your melee hits, which you should now, it should be at 100%, then you don't even have to keep it on your bar at all.
Oh. So where do
But
I go to make sure it's on auto?
back in the skill, so S, open up the skill. You just want Cleric's Hammer. It says when you directly use a melee attack and hit at least one enemy, you have a chance to cast Healing Hands.
Let's see. All right.
And if you have it set to 100%, then it's going to pop every single time you hit something with a melee attack. But so we're done here. We can hit T and leave.
T for leave.
Yep, T for leave. And we want to go talk to some people. Talk to this guy. What's up? I finished that task. Thanks for the experience. And if you want to put anything in your bank, you can do that. You want to sell anything or get rid of anything? Let's mount this. You know how to use shatter shards? Shatter runes?
I don't know. Oh man.
But when there's stuff like movement speed and other generically good things, you don't need these movement speed boots anymore, and you don't want to keep them. You could just shatter it and potentially get more movement shards, which you can use to upgrade other boots later on. And that's how you build up your bank of them. But for the most part, I've got, several hundred of the good shards.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I've just been, playing the game for a long time and shattering all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And of course, you do find them as well.
Yeah.
But they're probably like, I don't know, 3, 4, 500 different shards. So there's a shit ton of them.
Mm.
Yeah, we're level 24 now. Whoa, excuse me.
Oh.
Hmm. Let me see what we're looking for.
Mm.
These have to be level 30 for that. Okay. I might replace my Kestrel armor with some different armor.
Mm.
It'll give me some mana regen, which is what I really need. Be
Mm.
moving a little bit slower. Place our belt. Give me more
Mm.
mana regen. But yeah, you can look and see if there's any kind of upgrades
Mm.
that you got. All right. Well, let's see. We need to find the Temple of Atera, right? So if you hit M, that opens your map. And if you scroll over to the right a little bit, you'll see where the yellow marker is,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll see where the blue marker is.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't teleport to the yellow one because it's
Mm-hmm.
blocked. We haven't been there yet. So we're going to teleport to the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
And traveling. And if you have problems with that, you can just teleport to me.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go down this time instead of up.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to go through that portal right there after we finish whacking these guys. Oh. Hey, to the ancient forest. Right. We're just going to keep going up. And we'll pick that up. Might possibly be better. Gonna keep going up. Now we're going to the right. But did you see the little glowy thing that surrounds mobs when you're swinging at them?
Mm,
You notice that?
I killed a mushroom.
Well, when you're hitting things, there's a glow around it.
Mm,
That's your healing hands.
oh,
That's healing you and doing right now a tiny bit of damage to the enemy.
mm-hmm,
But so with healing hands, you can keep boosting up the healing portion, or you can also make it do more damage,
mm,
and you could actually do both.
mm-hmm,
Sentinel Helm, 3 mana game, and use Rive.
mm,
Might actually be decent.
mm,
But the boss guy's right over here. He's the fire dragon.
mm.
Just don't let him burn you. And the fire, you want to get out of that. Oh yeah. All right. All right. So we're done here, and you don't have to use the portal, but just hit T. And when you travel, well, it'll take you back to the council chambers. So. And then we're going to go talk to this one guy and turn in the quest. That's this guy right here. There are 2 more idle slots. Thank you. Um, yeah, if you want to go ahead and pop an idle in,
Mm.
do that. See what we got. Um, we have 0 cold resistance. So let's maybe get some cold resistance. Cold. Okay. Mm, Anyway. Hey, ready? Did you pick up an idol?
Looking.
Okay. But one thing I was going to tell you too was, yeah, I did tell you how you know when you can use various skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another thing, if you ever wonder what something does, like what's that terminology mean?
Mm,
For example, like what does electrify do? Well, if you hit G, G actually opens your game guide,
mm-hmm.
and then you can search anything in the game, and you'll get, you know, a description of exactly what it does.
Mm,
Like electrify deals lightning damage over time. It can stack an unlimited number of times.
mm,
Deals 44 damage over 2.5 seconds.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna hit M and we're gonna port back over to the Shattered Valley again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you can just port
Shattered
to me.
Valley.
Yeah, Shattered Valley.
Okay.
Yep. My bees are attacking things. But we're heading back down again. And we're not going through the portal this time. But going across the bridge here. See any of these any good? Nope, not for me anyways. And we're gonna keep going up. Yeah, when this thing crits, which is every other time, I'm getting some pretty big numbers for somebody this low level. Yeah, decent. Not really. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I just had a crit for over 6,000. Just kind of make our way to the right. Oh, golden S resonance. Okay. You ever find a golden resonance? That's what allows you to actually transfer items between party members. You want to go ahead and spend our level up points when we enter the next zone?
Okay.
Right time. So we're basically going to be making our way to the bottom right is where we're going to be going eventually. All right, here's another nemesis. Right here, I guess I'll do mine first. Empower. Hey. Gonna blow up this thing over here real quick. It's way on over how. All right, just did. Let's go back and get yours. All right, 1 second. Updating something and improving my skill. Fine. We're going up actually. And now we're just kind of gonna be going straight across and then to the left, or straight up and then to the left. Let's kill the guys over here. Well, oop, unique volatile ice. Don't need that. There's a bunch of loot back here.
Yep. Got a boss. Oh no. Push wrong button.
That's. Let's go down and around. There's a bunch of loot down here too. When I say loot, bunch of chests. Oops. There's chest. And there's 2 chests over here. Oh. Ready? Okay, we're just heading on up the north way. There's going to be a boss up here. He's not too difficult. Alright, now we're just kind of heading straight on up. Some stuff will probably spawn behind us and in front of us. Explore the temple. We're going straight forward here. And we gotta go around. But we're gonna kind of make our way around this way. Yeah, don't follow your pets around. Gonna be another little mini boss up here. And before we do anything, let's just go ahead and level up real quick. Spend our points. Yeah, ready? I'm gonna grab the shrine.
Well.
That was Warpath.
Oops.
All right, so the first thing we got to do here is find the bridge. And it's right down this ramp. And you just got to walk down here. Okay. Now it's like find one of the missing parts. So we got to go back up. We're just going to go around to the left. And just keep making our way this. Yep. The AOE on that is pretty big. Yeah, the little things on the sides spitting out all the little trash mobs. Hey, ready? Brr, 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 brr. Full plate. All right, yeah, we're going this way. You want to click on that? Put your trust in the shards. And then we're going to enter to the ancient temple. And then you just got to click on this thing one more time. And then we go back into the bad temple. Hey, now we're just going to make our way back to that bridge. Brr, 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 brr. And if you had a movement thing, you boop. This is volatile reversal is what I'm using. But you could actually get that as a paladin as well when you spend 5 points in the Void Knight tree, which is something that you'll want to do at some point. Because you don't need to go over there.
Cool.
Yeah, we're just heading on back over this way. Going back over here to the bridge. But basically, you get some physical resistance, some void resistance, and maybe even some hit points from your 5 points, and then you can use volatile reversal if you really want to. Instead of lunge. We're going to keep making our way to the right. Well, actually, yeah, back up this way. Down this hallway here. Magic belt. Or I should say unique boot belt. Did you find some unique boots?
Yep.
Which ones were they?
I don't know. It just said boots.
Oh, yeah, you can turn on that, to where you see the whole name. You can actually turn it on if you want, but you can hit I and look it up.
Lessons of the Metropolis.
Uh,
Dodge boots. Increased dodge, dexterity, movement speed.
what's the total movement speed on them?
5.
Plus, is there any inherent stuff?
8% range, 5 to 10%.
So it's 8% and 5%, so 13%.
5 to 10%.
Yeah, but how much does it actually have on it? So you got 8
8.
and
Well,
so
7%
just 8.
increased movement, range 5 to 7%. Then later it
Okay.
says 8% speed increase,
That's
5 to
like down
10%.
below
Yeah,
and telling you all the
below.
various things.
Yep.
Yeah. So the way that works is every item has its inherent stuff, which is at the top. It's
Mm-hmm.
got its armor rating and its, boots have their own movement rating. And then if it's, a unique item, it has all its extra shit down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like it had what, 13% movement speed
8
or
and 7.
15? Yeah,
Yep.
15. Is that better than what you got?
Oh.
I mean, just look at your boots that you're wearing.
Boots I'm wearing are 9% and 11%. So no.
Hmm. Nope. Yeah. So are those unique boots, were they LP? Just curious. Legendary potential on there? Does it say anything like that?
I don't see LP anywhere.
Okay. All right. So they're just regular old boots, but they're not bad for really early on because they're super low level,
Mm-hmm.
and just about anybody can use them, and so,
Yep.
and it's something you can throw in your bank and you just use it for your next little twink character.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can go around that side. I usually go around the other side. Um, if you want to go ahead and level up real quick,
Okay.
pretty soon we're going to be fighting another boss. And you can level up some skills if you need to. You All we are is dust to the wind. That's the name of this ability. Dust
Mm.
to the wind. Really? But if you start getting to a point where you don't know where to put your points, just
Mm-hmm.
say something and I can maybe help you figure it out.
Mm.
You could also just look online. There's a place called Max Roll,
Mm-hmm.
and just Sentinel builds, or actually Paladin builds.
Mm.
You could even do a Rive Paladin build, and you'd probably find one. And yeah, it'll show you how the pro gamers did their Rive Paladin build. And what gear they used and all this other kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can we do any foraging? Let's see. Forge and nope, can't do that. Ready? What about these boots? Move faster? Nope, not yet. Hey, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Oh. Oh. What did it do with my sword? Give me back my sword.
Gotta be using that.
Tried to forge my sword, but it can't because it's unique.
Yep. The only time you'll be able to do anything with that is if it was LP. And it would be legendary potential and it would be listed under the top portion of it.
Hmm.
And, you know, I'll show you how to do that when we get around to that part. It's a little bit later.
I'm supposed to be killing this guy? Oh.
Yeah, he's the boss guy. Don't stand in that.
He's dead.
Yep. Hey, Randy, find your loot, and then we pick up this thing in the middle here.
I can't pick it up. Reach out to the
After
shot.
eons alone, three again become one. On the precipice of a broken world, there is hope.
Did it teleport you?
The Epoch is reforged.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As the
Yeah, watch
traveler
that.
left,
Then
a
you'll
new
teleport.
journey began.
There you are. And we're heading back up the ramp. Unless you got somebody else to talk to.
Oh. Nope.
Yep, back up this way. Misha ready. To the Imperial Era. Alright, so this is actually a camp. And we're just going to run on down this way and we're going to talk to some people. Over here. Talk to the blue one as well, if you need to. Alright, so the blue one we run over this way. And you click on the forge. You don't have to actually use it unless you want to. And then you talk to this chick over here with the blue thing above her head. Alright, now we go back over this way. And we're going to be heading to the next zone. And before we do that, you want to take like a 5-minute break?
Okay.
All right. So I'll be back in a few minutes.